Your turn, sir.
To talk?
No, to sing.
Just grab a chair. Grab a chair.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
All right, do the whole thing here.
I'm at the beginning of the book. Beginning. Use the diaphragm. I'm to the
How far do you have to go in the book to finish?
To the end.
Well, the end. I
7
know. Are you
years.
halfway through?
No, I'm at the first
Okay,
few
great.
pages.
More interesting.
Then I had to write down
He hasn't had dinner yet.
various songs
Oh my goodness.
and so on. And I have to do this a cappella because I don't have a music machine or music to follow or nothing else.
What's a cappella?
Singing it without music.
Oh, is that what a
without
cappella
accompaniment,
means?
yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know, they have to eat, so.
No,
Who
we
has-
don't have to eat.
Okay.
I don't need any mothers. I'm all a big boy here. Thank you very much. All right,
Quite
moving
well.
on.
Miss
Okay,
Eileen,
Fred, let's
may
do
I have a
this.
sip of water, please?
Yeah, water or sake, whatever the man wants. You got a bottle? You want some sake? I have a bottle of it.
Oh, he doesn't
No,
drink.
I'm a reformed alcoholic.
I don't. Well, okay, I appreciate that.
We stop at the winery at the Firelands
Very reformed.
Winery,
Very reformed.
and she samples it, and she says, and I take it, go like that, and I says, I want to become an alcoholic again. She
Sounds
says,
like-
No, you're not. Thank you.
Okay. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at the name of that book.
That is.
That is crazy. Can you pick up that book and just hold it? Yeah, that's good enough. Hold it in front of the camera. Put it down flat on the table.
Like
The
that?
spine on the table. Pick it up. Tilt it to me so I see the title.
I'm sorry.
There we go. We're getting there. Tilt it a little more. Come on, Eileen. A little more. More. Wow. Okay, let's sing now. That's my name, Kaufman. Okay, sorry.
of course.
The name
he's
of the
one
Sorry.
song is One. It was sung by George Jones and Tammy Wynette, both of who are dead.
Wrong, did you say? What's the name of the song?
One.
One. Sorry.
One. And it's a love song.
Okay.
If you want to hear a love song, I could sing one. If you want to feel the fire, we could build one. If you need to catch a rainbow, we could chase one. If you want to be together, we could be one. One and one, I've always heard, adds up to two. But one and one is only one, when that one is me and you. If you believe in forever, we could start one. If you want to be together, we could be one. Now you talk about tomorrows, I can see one. There's no mountain we can't climb if we reach one. If you believe in forever, we could start one. If you want to be together, we could be one. One and one, I've always heard, adds up to two. But one and one is only one, when that one is me and you. If you believe in forever, we could start one. If you want to be together, we could be one. If you want to be together, we could be one.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Wow.
Being one means you don't become physically one person. We are two persons, but becoming one means you become one in love. That's what it
Love
means when you
that.
become
That's
one.
lovely.
As
Thank you.
as
You're a great
You're
audience.
great.
I love you to the
You
moon
don't
and
want to
back.
hear me
Man.
sing in any kind of tone.
Man, no, I'm kind of lost for words here because, you know, the whole, you know, I'm taping this and blah blah blah, but the whole idea of meeting a stranger and then you singing a song and having that faith and everybody here respecting you and life enough to let it be through the long song and to have faith that
Yeah.
performance is worthwhile just the way it is.
I want you to know this
Yeah.
thing plays in my mind in totally perfect tune. But
Yeah,
the mechanics of
yeah.
it,
I think you did really
yeah.
well.
Well, you know, I can imagine like somersaulting on my skis too, but
yes,
you know,
but then
not
you go out
doing
and you
that.
end up in the hot. That didn't work
Not
out
doing
so
that.
good.
No.
With singing, I don't
No.
end up cracked up in the hospital. You are a great audience. I love you to pieces. I
Me
love you
too.
to the moon and back.
I love
Thank
you
you.
to the moon and back too. I'm a lucky man to just end up here.
The-
Wow.
Love
Thank
you to
Fred.
the moon and back comes from a child's poem.
All right.
I have that
So,
at home.
Fred,
You do.
I do.
I really don't like. I don't feel like turning this off ever, because I'm probably just going to watch this one day if I'm not feeling great. Now, let me ask you a question. Is there a way I can reach you that never answers the phone and all that shit?
You want a number?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to take it. Oh, okay. I'm using my phone to. Anyway, yeah, I want your number. What do I do? Leave a message?
No, you call me direct. Who?
Oh, I have. Okay, you have two numbers in life.
I have too many numbers.
Okay. Well, that just.
We only have one phone number.
Well, then, who's winning this conversation? Doesn't really matter. I'll find you. I'll find you. Are you? Wait a minute. So you're not friendly with Eileen?
We just met.
You just met.
We just.
Oh, you're a
met.
guest as well.
I'm a
All
guest,
right,
but
thank
we're
you
still
so much.
family.
All right.
Now, this number may not work much longer.
Eileen, could you just hold that up right in front of the camera there? Right. No, bring it closer, 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 right in front, closer, closer, closer. Now up a little, up. Now towards Vicky a little bit. A little more towards Vicky. A little more. Now a little bit away, an inch away.
And-
All right. Oh, I don't want to show everybody your number. Okay. That's good. Thank you so much.
His
Yeah.
lens is on the
See, I
edge
could
of the
work.
telephone. That's why he had you zeroed in, because you didn't know. You might
didn't
know where
know
his
where
The
lens
whole
is, but
filming thing, now you are,
No,
now
no,
you're
for
in
sure.
charge of filming.
It's-
but when I get back home, I'm getting a smartphone.
You
this
are?
week, so I may not
Oh
be
my
able to
gosh.
keep this number.
You drink also.
I was
Sorry, give your number.
I was gonna keep two phones. I says, I only need one. I can't pay for two.
Why are you doing a smartphone? Huh?
No, tell him you want the same number. They'll do it.
Well, yeah, but then
It'll
I
be
have
the
to
same number,
cancel AT&T. The other one
They
is
should
with
still
mobile,
do it.
and
should.
You're going to end up with an email or not? I'm
You
just
do a
asking
smart-
you a
if you do a
question. Let me
smartphone,
ask you a
you can-
question. Oh, you have an email.
I'll give you an email.
Thank you so much.
I can't
He
be
won't, he won't send you any junk,
Uh,
I bet.
I was going to ask you, but I forgot. So that's that.
Who Kaufman is? He's awesome.
He's a bird guy.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's the new Peterson. He's out
Yes,
here.
used to be
They live out
Peterson
here.
Birds, yeah.
We have the bird festival.
How do you make the
70,000
at?
people.
A little A with a circle around it? At?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Saw Kaufman Realty sign today, Kaufman Books.
See?
In Montreal, it's a mountain and woods in the mountain. And in spring, the bird watchers go. So the dog watchers can't go. So the dog takers can't go. And thank you. All right.
It's
Dogs on
Friedrich
the
Keck at
bird
Outlook.com. Did you,
Frederick Ketch.
Fred?
Yeah, I know, but I'm reading this.
Friedrich Keck.
Friedrich Keck.
It's pronounced
Is that German?
Friedrich.
Yeah, Friedrich.
German,
is
the
Like
old
Sound of
German.
Music?
German.
Like Sound of
At
Music.
outlook.com.
Have you
And
seen
I
that
don't know
movie?
what to do with those buttons either. My computer. I am clueless. She won't touch him. Sometimes I says, sit down, put in the thing.
Wait. Your passion, at least one, is singing. So how come you haven't been on the internet and Googling up singing lessons and get a
You can do
soundtrack with
everything.
words? I mean,
That's where, well, I don't have a computer here. I'm not going to impose
But
on
you-
anyone else.
But
I
did you
thought
get
you
a
had.
You could get a
wait, I
track,
thought
a soundtrack.
Frederick, I thought you have a computer because you have an email address.
With the computer, I got hooked up with my teacher that's teaching me.
Oh.
Okay.
They do offer
There's
free
only one-
singing lessons on the computer,
Okay.
as long as you keep buying everything under the sun from them.
Oh, well, you know what? My son learned how to play a lot of his guitar from just Googling guitar songs, lessons, videos. There's always somebody putting their stuff out there to teach.
The
It's
demonstrations are
amazing.
always free and they're amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted to go a little bit
But you can
farther
get the
with it.
soundtrack on the back and then sing over it.
Well, that would be karaoke. The karaoke plays
Yeah,
the soundtrack
yeah, yeah.
and the video plays the words.
The customer in the bar reads the words on the
Yeah.
TV and tries to sing to it, right?
And I've
Yeah,
tried that.
I've-
Are you good at that?
Have you ever
Do you
done
have
that?
any idea how difficult that is?
I
You
think
ever-
I'm too embarrassed. I mean,
Oh.
it's got what you did is difficult. To be honest
Yeah,
with you,
really.
it took balls.
I couldn't do it.
I
Well,
thought it took good balls.
I have an
Good balls.
ulterior motive. I have a
Mhm.
family reunion coming up in 2 weeks, the 25th of this month, and I'm the singer.
Really?
So I told the instructor, I've had 4 lessons, I got 2 more to go. I says, my aim in this is you cannot make me any worse than I am. So
Yeah,
whatever
right. Well,
else you
that's-
do
that's
is a
It's very
plus to me.
positive for the instructor
So,
too.
I'm not going to be critical. And you didn't teach. It's not the issue that somebody did or didn't teach me to sing. They can't make me worse.
I think you're just learning how to control.
And the first thing is breathing. She had 7 years of instructions. She was a singer. She hooked up with an opera singer, and the opera singer, who was also an instructor, says, for the first 6 months, you're going to learn how to breathe.
6
That
months.
did not work for Jeannie. She went on because sometimes you're matched up with a person who you click with and everything works, and sometimes you're a person, excuse me, we can't get our heads together. So, but 6 months breathing when she was an experienced professional singer of her own already, don't treat me like a kindergartner. And Jeannie makes footnotes in here. She writes this rather than have me write it. Only for beginners. Only for beginners. And she says, you're a beginner. I says, you darn right I'm a
So
beginner.
okay. I've been thinking while you're talking about one thing.
I think I'm a
I'm-
singer.
Okay. Not that, like I have an opinion or a thought for you in your singing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give you you should try this thing. Okay. For whatever the line, whatever the melody, whatever the tone, I don't know all those music terms. I don't know shit. Loud. Just be effing louder, and that's a little bit like sitting down is tough because your diaphragm is being moved over at a 90-degree angle, and so I'd go louder.
Okay.
Watch this. I'm going to give you a demonstration.
All right, good.
When you're singing and breathing, this part is not allowed to move because we breathe with the diaphragm, which means the gut comes out.
Okay.
Now, when I go to sing,
Understand.
I go like this. Ah. That's the engine. When you put more pressure on it, it increases the volume. I'm not up to.
Are you allowed as a singer to squeeze on your stomach to get more volume?
No. I use a microphone and an amplifier.
Yeah, but the audience honestly still knows from your voice level through a microphone or not, and volume up or not, that you're not pumping it. So they know. So I'm saying pump it.
I appreciate your observation.
That's
You're
mine.
100% right.
Really?
on the
I'm not a
money.
music guy.
I
I'm
am
not a
learning to pump this thing.
Yeah.
And if I sit in my room
Trying to
and do
control all the
nothing,
other things too.
nothing's going to happen. If I come down and sing for you, I'm going to get good
You know what an
feedback.
acting teacher might say to you? An acting teacher might say to you, Fred, learn all the words if you can, more or less by heart, and scream them into a mirror. And then whisper them into a mirror. And go through all these playful exercises and see what happens from that.
Last night we had a couple here, Joshua and Zareen, and he's a very young person. He is a drama instructor. I talked with him, loved, very intelligent. I didn't get any feedback because this morning after I sang, they packed up and they had to go on to their next
Well, you did get
destination.
feedback,
that
you
was
did, and I'm
feedback.
leaving tomorrow morning as well.
You have no idea
Don't worry
how
about it.
totally I appreciate your feedback. There's people that, I don't want to hear it. No, I do want to hear it.
Yeah, well, the people that don't want to hear it, you referred to at the beginning of the night as being assholes, but you use different words.
There's a lot of people on the
Yeah,
face of the
yeah.
earth.
We all did, like the people who are demanding.
They
all
won't
of
do
us,
that
They don't know what they are.
all of us people on this earth die, but all of us people on this earth are not alive.
Agreed.
You're
Some-
alive. You do things. Eileen meets people. I'm a loud mouth, but when it
No, you're
comes to
not.
singing, I'm
There
very.
you are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're living it.
And a lot of folks don't
Yeah, yeah,
live their life.
yeah, yeah. I'm-
And a lot of people don't
Yeah.
love to the moon and back. And
But-
a lot of people don't love heart over mind.
But maybe in their own view, they're having as good a time as anybody here. In their own view, lying on that couch, looking at the sun, and they're golden brown or whatever, and they're. But you know what you know. I know who you're talking about, and you're not going to get along with them, and neither am I.
I love all
But
people.
yeah, okay, fine.
Slow ones,
Yeah,
fast
yeah,
ones,
yeah.
Chinese.
But yeah, but you're not going to hang out with any of them. But
I do.
okay, well that's good too.
Ni
And I
hao.
could for half an hour.
Ni hao peng yo.
Yeah.
Ni hao
Is that
xiao
it?
jie. Why ni?
Chinese or North Korean?
Chinese.
All right.
Joshua from last night, he started speaking Chinese that I didn't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard that or not,
No,
that,
I
that
think you
part.
guys were up there
But
talking.
he.
Do you speak Chinese? Yeah. well,
Poquito. That's
yeah.
Spanish for a little.
Yeah.
I don't know the word in
my
Chinese.
dog's name is Chiquito.
Chiquito.
Yeah, he passed away March
Chiquito
21st.
banana.
Yeah.
I learned Chinese words, one word at a time, sometimes two.
From
Now,
a
if you try to
Chinese restaurant?
if you try to pronounce this, you'd be clueless. It's pronounced wa-ang, wa-ang. If you hear them talking, how can they even understand each other? But it's a different type than if you speak Russian. Kogdila moj drug Rushna. That's Russian. Spanish, Spanish is fast. German.
What does
is-
Spanish sound like?
Spanish, Spanish. Come on, just jump on the Spanish page. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
Yeah. You speak a lot of languages, and you know.
A few words. I'd
Yeah.
rather be able to greet somebody in their own language than be a deadbeat.
You know, if I was casting a movie here, I'd certainly want to ask you to try some of the roles.
I would have no problem.
I
with
know,
try-
you're-
I'm
you're-
not saying I would be successful,
No, but you'd at least be free about it.
but I'd be willing.
You'd be open about it.
I've got enthusiasm.
Yeah, I know.
And beyond that,
No,
if you don't start with enthusiasm and if you don't start with desire, then it's not going to go anywhere.
Hey, I'm gonna go eat sushi and drink sake, and yeah, and thank everything that's given me that stuff.
I apologize.
Vicky.
I didn't ask you.
Ooh.
I'm Fred.
Okay, get it, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Kaufman. How are you?
Jimmy Kaufman.
Yeah, Frederick.
Vicky.
Frederick. Yeah, your last.
So nice to meet you. The first thing I ask people name,
What-
but we got right into
Keck,
the
yeah,
conversation,
Keck.
and I didn't want
Right
to. I
there,
didn't want to slow down.
Keck. What? Yeah, I know. Okay. Well, I just made a movie, and we'll see how it works out. But you're the only guy in it, and my hand. And
Was I
I think
singing in that
that's what's
movie?
cool. Eileen's hand is in it too. You
Was I
all had
singing in
it
that
in.
movie?
yes, you were singing in the
Oh,
movie.
I love it! I love it to
You
pieces.
sang. I haven't turned off the camera. So, yeah, be in touch.
Before you go to eat, let
Yeah.
me run something else by you. I'm also singing, and these songs have a short description beforehand. And there's one, don't take your guns to town, things happen to us in our lives. The refrain is sung by two of my granddaughters. And to get anybody to step forward and sing, the first two lines in here are sung by Tammy. I was trying to get a female voice in this. Nobody's coming forward. Absolutely. You might.
You
In
don't want
at
to
your
hear me sing.
reunion, you'll have people.
Well, see, we're what do we call it? We're reserved. We're conscientious. We're and a
I
lot.
could do it at your party.
Yeah,
no
but
one knows
your
me.
family might say, well, you want to meet their family?
No, I said I could do it at
Not
his
my
party.
family.
Nobody knows me.
Which
Well,
If
You
I
could be-
sing poorly, no one knows me.
Yeah.
I just leave.
I
You
tell
could go.
people,
Where's the
if you
party?
if you sing with North Ridgeville near Cleveland on the 25th, do you live anywhere in that vicinity?
No, Marshfield, Wisconsin, Vicky lives.
Darn.
But you'd be invited to come and join. I've got mystery guests Philip and Shari Lam that are from way back that nobody there has ever seen before, and they're self-conscious. My reunion starts out. Somebody else is the maitre d'. I've done enough of that. Nobody wants to see me up there.
Aha, you'd be
the
a good
high,
maitre d'.
The welcome, the invocation. Let's eat. Afterwards, everyone gets introduced.
What's the reason for the party?
Reunion.
A reunion, family
Reunion,
reunion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Previous time we had 50. This time I got, at this point in time, head count of 37. Everyone gets to be introduced and invited to come up and say something about themselves,
Yeah.
with or without a microphone. Everyone doesn't feel comfortable doing stuff, and if somebody doesn't want to say anything, that's fine.
That's
Then
fine.
we go on into the kids program. Then comes a half an hour of the special presentation program. Then I've got a musician, and then it gets open up for anyone to do what they want.
You
My
know-
oldest brother says, well, we're going to eat and everyone can go and do what they want. I says, no, that was the last one. When you have enthusiasm, you don't settle for simple.
No, it'll be fine. People will follow your lead. And I saw a movie. It was called Happy, and you can rent it. And it's the two doctors came on at the beginning, two psychologists, two American guys, about 40, 45. And they basically said, why does the world study depression since Freud and before? Nobody ever studies happiness and what makes people happy. So then the movie begins, and the director took the camera around the world into cultures and communities that exhibited happiness. And he went into the bayou in the south, and there was a family in the bayou, no money virtually, but every Sunday they had a feast, and the table was 30 to 40 feet long, crabs from the bayou and fish from the bayou, and children and grandparents and parents and all around a big table, and they were rich and happy, and they had nothing material to speak of. And there's a country called Bhutan near China, and in the government of Bhutan there's a minister of happiness. And they'll do nothing to piss off the people in Bhutan. And so happiness is just friends and family. It is not the car you drive, blah, blah, blah. It's friends and family.
Please note,
So there you go. Your
those
story.
people are not self-centered, but they're open and outgoing.
Yeah.
And they're everybody-centered.
Yeah, I mean, even the ones in your family that are too shy to speak up at a family reunion are available inside, even if they don't speak in front of a crowd. So it's all good.
I'm a happy person. I wanted to share a love song with you. You accepted. I'm ecstatic.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to eat
Go
sushi,
eat,
drink
enjoy.
sake, and get bombed. Maybe. Shake my hand here. There.
You pursue your dreams.
I love you. Thank you, buddy. Good night.
Miss Vicky,
Good
my
night.
pleasure to meet you.